Okay, and we're live. Hi, Twitch. Do we have any volunteers for a recap? Going once?
I'll do it.
Okay, Tiramir's up. Thank you, Auntie.
Yeah, last time we were facing off against a grand demon that we had encountered that was summoned by some cultists. That demon proceeded to kick our asses, taking down not only one, but two of our party members, and we managed to barely get out of there. We narrowly avoided even more losses, and now we have made our way into Calriel. What's the name?
Calriel.
Yeah, Calriel, yeah. Where we got in to the town, asked around about the lost mine of Calriel, and then we did some backflips, and now we are heading up into the bar, or in.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Spot on, Auntie. Thank you very much. And I believe you guys were just outside the inn, which was called the Half Full Cask. It's a 2-story timber house, timber and brick building, with more red roof tiles, which seems to be this sort of common theme around this town. Has quite large ceilings, and you hear some music playing inside, and just general murmur. Seems like the atmosphere in there is lively enough.
I think we should head in.
Nah. Definitely. Let's go.
Okay, you guys head inside the tavern.
Yep.
Are you bringing pudding in?
Ooh. Oh shit, that creature of the dark realm.
I'm gonna take a look at him, and I'm gonna go. Are you gonna behave?
He just sits back on his hind legs and gives you like a head turn. Like tilts his head to the side.
You're gonna get food if you behave.
He lies down and like bows his head a little bit.
Laying down on his like stomach or like.
Not like in a stomach, yeah.
Like okay, if you behave, you'll get food.
Okay.
Let's go in.
Just kill
Do you want
it
to give
if
me
it
an animal handling check before you go in?
Yep. Where is
my
there it is.
super suit.
Where is my super suit? That's 20 overall.
20 overall. All right, you feel pretty confident that Pudding at least understands the meaning of your words.
Well, he ought to, because I can talk to animals.
Yeah, he gets what you're trying to say to him, and if he stays put, and he's good, he might get some food. Do you opt to tie him up, or are you gonna let him roam free?
Can I carry him?
You can carry him. Yeah, you can carry him in.
Yeah.
Under his arm, with like in
I'm
one
gonna
arm.
carry him in.
All right. As you guys go inside, you are greeted by the smell of a stew and bread baking in the kitchen. You see several patrons around the bar, drinking mugs of mead. The innkeeper himself is a sort of skinny, wiry, middle-aged man. As he spots the new crowd entering the bar, he sort of raises an eyebrow at the sight of an owlbear, points right at you, Thiramir, and shouts out, "What the hell are you doing bringing that animal in here?"
Whoa! It's my emotional support animal.
Do you have a registered letter from your therapist?
Huh?
That's a joke.
Yeah, but I was like, does he say that in like in
No,
game?
that was out of character.
Yeah.
Oh
He-
fuck!
he
He
sorta-
therapist.
Cocks his head as like, "A what?"
An emotional support animal. Have you ever heard of them?
No. What? Get that filthy animal out of here.
Whoa! Don't call it filthy. it's a nice animal. It knows how to behave. No worries.
I swear we've cleaned it.
He like sort of lowers his body down to like be eye level with the pudding, stares right at him, and asks, "Is it true? Are you going to behave?" And then pudding,
And I whispered to it, "Nod."
pudding like looks up at you and then looks back to the innkeeper and like lifts his head up and down. At the sight of the owlbear green, the innkeeper sort of like stands back up, sort of puts his hand in his hips, and go, "Huh? Ain't that the darndest thing?" Well, if that animal
make a lot
traps in
of
here,
money
you
out
got
of this.
you gotta clean it up, and it better not bother any of my other guests. You hear?
Yep. I get it.
Fucking owlbears, Jesus Christ! What can I do you all for?
We were looking for. Well, I guess.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, do we want to ask around for friends first or the professor?
Yeah, do we remember the professor's fucking name? Because I
Zai,
didn't.
Professor Zai.
Oh yeah, it was Za, dude.
Would you happen to know of a fellow named Professor Zai?
Professor Zai. And he sort of rubs his beard. What's it to you? How much is it worth to you?
How much?
Yeah,
Fuck,
how much is
you're
that knowledge
judging.
worth to you?
Nothing. I'm not gonna pay you for that knowledge. And
You're fine.
Well, I don't know anything.
shout out loud. Does anyone here know Professor Zai?
And a few people turn their heads to look at you, and they sort of take in the crowd. Quite a mixed bag of people, and some of them sort of give you like a soft laugh and turn back to their drinks. And you see one man, sort of, he's a short, skinny fellow wearing sort of like tan robes,
It's him.
and
The man, the myth,
sort
the
of like
legend.
not like, imagine if a cowboy hat was completely flattened out but it still had like a little space for your head. Imagine that. And he sort of pops his head up and gives you all a very enthusiastic wave. He's like, over here,
This guy's a fucking weirdo. Let's
And
go
I-
see him.
And I walk on over to him, yeah.
So I hear you're looking for Professor Zai. What?
Yeah.
Why do you want
yeah.
to see him?
Well.
Please, sit.
Yeah, we'll sit down. Well, we are and I get closer to him and I whisper to him.
He
We
leans
are
in.
looking for the lost mine of Calreal, and I heard he might know something about it.
At this, and tell me why. He kind of sort of clasps his hands together. Tell me why are you looking for this mine?
Adventure,
Don't trust
loot, and
him.
glory.
Yes, what my friend here said.
Intriguing. Well, I have good news, my new friends. I am Professor Zai.
Yes, everyone.
Oh,
No way.
No way! Who could have
Like the
guessed?
pint.
I think he was so handsome.
Well, I've been trying to search for that mine for many months now. Please, all sit down. Regale me of your tale. Would you be interested in partaking a beverage?
Beverage.
Mm,
By golly gosh.
I won't. But if my friends here would like
What
some-
is it? What is it?
Beverage. He's just order beer or whatever.
Beverage.
And at this point, he like stands up and like clicks his fingers. My good innkeep, sir. Could I get how many drinks? He sort of points
I'll
to you
have
all,
one.
wondering if you want one.
If you're
Yeah, I'll have
offering.
Just 2, 3. What about you, my tall heroine? As he points to you, Alanis.
No.
And my fairy friend over here, as he points to Pastiche.
No.
Very.
Yes?
That's 4
Yes.
of your finest brews, please.
Finest brews.
Oh, and
Um,
I'll have 2 because I'm drinking Chanel as well.
For whom?
Oh, it's
Oh, our dear friend.
a friend.
Oh no, have
Passed
you,
away.
have you suffered a loss
Tragic
recently?
before his time.
He's dead.
Yes.
Oh my
Dead.
goodness.
He's dead.
My condolences. Was he a close friend of your all?
Yes.
I guess you could say that.
And a fifth one for the dearly departed Noel. And after a moment or two, the innkeep comes down with your drinks, sort of scoffs at the owlbear that you're still holding, Theramir, lays down your all your drinks, and the professor pulls out a few silver out of his coin pouch and clasps it into the innkeeper's hand, and tells him, "And please keep the change."
Also, we are not drinking for Siler. What the fuck?
He's not dead.
hanging out with the Satan or something. So it's
To us, he's dead.
We don't know that.
Please
To our
tell me
knowledge, she's dead.
what makes you so interested in the mine. You mentioned adventure. What adventure brings you this way?
Loot. We heard that there might be
Mighty
something
quest for
we
epic
need.
loot, as they say.
Yeah. There might be something we need inside.
Common
the
adventurers.
cave.
Well, perhaps you can. We can be of help to each other in that case.
Perhaps.
The mountains,
Perhaps.
I'm not sure if you've heard, they're quite dangerous, and it's becoming more and more difficult to make treks up there.
Maybe
if-
heard, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were all to accompany me, and we were to find such a cave, I would pay you handsomely, provided, of course, that we do find the cave and we split whatever loot is available in there. Consider it a
Sounds-
finder's fee.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good.
We're not up to waste how many months it would take to find it by ourselves.
Well, it's been very difficult. I'm not exactly the adventuring type myself, as you can see, and he sort of like points to his small demeanor and his thin frame. But having such a rambunctious group of mighty adventurers such as yourselves, we should find this place in no time at all.
I
May I
think
ask-
we do indeed.
What do you
May
know
I
of
ask-
the mine?
It's
Not much.
It's abandoned and lost.
And it was, yeah, a long
Yeah.
time ago. It was lost because people
Bad
didn't go
things
there
happened.
anymore. Yeah.
What bad
Interesting.
things? What the fuck? I don't know.
Well, they found something while digging, and
Yeah.
then it exploded or something. I
Something.
don't-
Something.
I've spent many months researching the mine and trying to find out what I can from the locals, and I'm not sure if you've talked to them yourselves, but it's quite difficult to get information out of people around here. They don't seem particularly open to outsiders.
Well, good thing that we ran into the one guy who told us everything.
Yeah.
That's,
That is very
It would suck
unfortunate.
if we didn't find you.
Well, from what I understand, the mine was closed because of a terrible accident many years ago.
yeah, that's what we heard.
However, what I know from studying my books, as he lifts out several thick volumes out of his like little knapsack and dumps them on the desk. They are all like quite well worn. The leather spine is sort of frayed, and he pushes up his little glasses, his spectacles, if you will, and says, "I know that there's rumored to be a dragon living in the mines, and that's what they discovered."
Okay, I'm the fuck out.
What kind of dragon?
I believe, and let me just double check that I have the elements right. I believe it was a blue dragon.
Baloo.
A blue dragon.
Does that say anything to our knowing ones? As I look at, I don't know. I guess no one knows anything about anything.
Well, I'm a scholar.
Yeah, but
Or
you're like a
sage.
fake scholar because you're religious.
Well, no, but
Uh,
my background
And a
is like-
dragon killed Noel in a not a previous life, but a dream.
Do you want to give me a history check? Anyone, to see if you know about anything about dragons?
I'd like to try.
Yeah, sure, I'll
And I
help
give
him.
myself guidance before I do it.
You may.
Yes, and I help you. I guess I don't know how helping in this scenario
Yeah,
would
I have
work.
a +0 in history.
Same.
Where the fuck is history? History. There it is.
Isn't that what Dylan became proficient in as well?
So
Well,
that's
fuck.
20 overall. Do I get? So I get to add my guidance to that.
you've succeeded. You can say the guidance.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just actually struggling to find info here, but it's
Yep.
whatever dragon is the ice variant. That's the one it is.
Ice, babe. Did anyone buy any ice rings back in the day?
No, I
Or
have
if they were even on the table.
no. Like, can we deal ice damage? Like fire damage?
It's not a blue. Hang on, actually.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, it's a
let's
white dragon
hope.
in that case, not a blue
Someone
dragon.
have
Our
fire
ranger
spell?
rolls well with her fucking ring.
Yes, I
I'm
believe it.
all
I
up
believe
those.
it is. You're quite correct, my tall friend. It is a adult white dragon, I believe, is what they found in there. And
An adult white
You
dragon.
said blue a minute ago.
I
Lies.
retcon, Philip. I made mistakes. I know. I'm surprised too. Sometimes it happens.
You're supposed to do yes and, Alex.
I'm sorry.
Guess we now find what I
Yeah,
I don't know. assume
an
water.
adult white dragon in that case.
So was it an adult back then?
I believe it was a youngling, but since then, it should have grown
Okay,
up to an adult.
So nowadays it's an adult.
I would believe so. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
so I
it
hope
wouldn't be-
you're all
okay.
prepared to potentially fight a dragon.
Equipped to fight an adult dragon.
I mean, we
Yeah, but
almost
we
just
didn't
died to a demon.
Yeah, but what the fuck does that have anything to do with the dragons?
I mean, it seems like a step up from demons.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd say
Dragons
so.
are just like fucking big lizards.
And, well,
Okay.
Considering we've already lost 2 of our party members.
Considering we have tamed two wild animals and I have seen how to train your dragon, I think we could make a powerful ally here.
I don't think that's how it works. Maybe if we had more
I
still
mean, it doesn't
here.
hurt to try.
Okay, you guys
Well-
should be able
I
to.
mean, it will hurt to try if we die.
Yeah, you should be able
Also-
to rejoin.
I'm immortal, so.
Also, random thing. I think
I'm
dragons have like power scale. Like some variants are much more stronger than others.
Oh.
Yeah, but is white strong or not?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Actually, let's go try and kill it.
I just think we're not gonna be able to fight a dragon. Period.
Well, I mean, how do we know it's a female?
Maybe you can do a Hobbit
I mean-
movie thing, you know.
I was thinking about Shrek move. Maybe single Alexander Dragon or something like that.
Well, we first need a fucking donkey.
Oh, you are the donkey. That's why I told. That's why I said you.
Well, I wouldn't be too
I
keen on
can
facing a
see the
dragon myself,
buttons.
but perhaps, and from what I understand from talking to the locals, the dragon hasn't been sighted in the last 30 years, so perhaps it's slumbering.
Oh,
Why can
that's
I see
awesome.
normal fade to black?
oh my
Yeah, I
god, if
see
it's
that
slumbering,
too.
it's
I
like
see that
Monster
too.
Hunter, we can deal the big damage.
I can
Or we just sneak around it.
click
This
dusk
is not the
I
Hobbit.
don't think you should click it.
or daylight. I can click daylight or night.
What?
I love the different
We
times
can
of day.
see because of
Red,
black
dark,
bar.
morning.
I can show you on stream.
There used to be... Well, wait.
I want to
No,
click
there
it.
used to be nothing.
Oh, this is bugged out. Okay, let me.
It's all falling apart!
Oh, it didn't delete. Interesting.
I wish I was a little worm in the ground.
Why?
Can you right click
Eating
it and
dirt.
delete that, someone? Because I can't see
Right.
it. Wait, choose your. Whoever's streaming. Oh, never mind. Yeah, someone see if you can right click and delete that.
We cannot.
Can you click the X?
What
and get
about
rid
the
of
axis on the?
No.
Yeah.
No, cannot.
it? Let me try load something else then. Try. Try
We're
load
gonna go
this.
get something to-
Resets the world.
Whoa!
Is that better?
Whoa, what's going
That's
on?
fixed.
Yeah.
Overwatch. U-base.
Yes, perhaps we could avoid waking the dragon entirely, and get out with the loot.
Optimistic.
How likely
I
do you
like
think
it.
that is?
Well, how stealthy do you all feel?
Not very.
Ah, it should be fine. Also, what the fuck other options do we have, gang? We're gonna go in the goddamn Prolapse cave.
Well, like, I don't want to fight it. That's the, like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
I
have to
mean, if
find the
shit
cave
gets-
first of all.
And
Oh,
if
yeah,
shit gets
true
too
enough.
out of hand, we can just eat. We might lose a couple of people, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Well,
Some of you
the sacrifice is gonna be you. Well, not likely, but you know. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'll throw you off the bridge when we get to it. Anyways,
That's mean.
um,
I don't want to go there anymore if you're
should
gonna be a
we,
fucking asshole about it.
Professor Zai, have you seen a tall fellow, a man, with a short dwarf and a girl with him?
Friends of yours?
Yes.
I believe they're staying in the inn, yes. Although now that I look around, I don't see them anywhere.
Fucking
Okay.
yell like, Norin, what the fuck?
Okay, well, it's good that you have seen them. We might ask if they'd be interested in joining our cause.
Oh God.
Of course,
Make a massive
the
alarm.
more people we have to go in there, the higher our chances are.
Yep. Anyways, I suppose should we wait like a night here and set off in the morning, or what do
Yeah,
you
we
think?
still haven't like really.
Well, I've been searching
Rather
for months, so there
rest.
really is no rush. A day or two does not make a difference in the grand scheme of things.
You never know.
So please take the time. Mourn your lost companions. Perhaps you can find these friends you speak of, and resolve yourselves. And please meet me back here in the inn whenever you're ready.
Yes.
I'm staying here for the foreseeable future.
Before we go, might I ask what is your reasoning for trying to find this place?
Ah, an inquisitive fellow. Many months ago, I was tasked by the local mages guild to find out what had happened to the mine. This mine is the only source of adamantite in the whole country. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with adamantite, but it's quite a powerful magical metal. And
Yes.
fetches quite a large sum.
Can I get an insight check on whether or
You
not
can.
he's lying? Yeah.
And wouldn't this were like local mean the fucking Far Grove? Is that considered local, or is it like local as in this town?
That would be considered local, yeah.
Ah, fuck, that's natural one. 7 overall.
That's very sweet.
You believe what he's saying?
Yep. Thank you, my man.
Of course.
Should we try and find Cassie and others? What were their names? Cassie,
Norin, Cassie, and Lambrook.
Norin
Yeah.
Kashi.
Um, Alex, let's pick the feast. Can I just add that now?
Yeah.
Nice.
We
What,
dare ask the fucking
What feat
innkeeper
did
No.
you just out of curiosity?
if he knows where
Great
they are.
Weapon Master.
Oh yes, that's a good one.
Are we then just gotta go fucking door to door over the inn?
Do you know what we could do?
Both seem
We could
awful
just
at that.
yell out for Lothbrok or Norin, or you know.
Or we, yeah, that.
I'm gonna just
Make a massive
yell
noise.
out like Lothbrok's name
Mhm.
in.
Get in here.
Again, everyone sort of looks over at you, gives you like a bit of a shake of the head, and go back to his rank. At this point, Professor Z speaks up. It's like, I don't think they're actually in the inn. I think last I saw them, they might be outside, perhaps setting up a stall somewhere.
I would have said that before.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess we didn't ask. But
Well, I did ask. Well,
we
yeah,
are a simple adventurers. We take the straightforward path.
Anyways, well then, let's get out of here and get out into those market
Come
stalls
on.
and try and look for them.
Let's just look
So
for
you
very
all
good
are
friends.
heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're
I
back
thank the
into-
professor for the drink.
Oh, and he shakes your hand diligently,
Thank you.
and shakes your hand too.
I shake his hand.
It's a
and I say
pleasure
thank
meeting you all.
Yes.
And I hope we can. I hope to speak to you all
Pleasure
again.
is all mine.
Oh, please stop it, you. And okay, so you guys are heading out into the main square, which is what the inn is on, and you see the stage still being worked on, and it's about halfway complete. And you see several market stalls being fixed up for the festivities, or the festival's festivities, should I say? And not too far from the inn, you see a familiar dwarf and his two companions setting up a stall. Norin is bringing boxes from the wagon over to the stall, and seems to be the items that Lombrock is setting up. They're all fairly busy with their work, so that's why they haven't noticed you.
Hey there! And walking over there.
You see Lombrock's ears like pop up, and he turns around. It's ye, fellas! I never thought I'd see you again. He
It's
runs
us.
over and gives you like a little side hug.
I hug him back.
Wait, hey!
Brushing his
And
lips.
you see him start counting you all. You lot are missing a few friends.
Indeed,
Oh well.
we are.
Shit happens. They are dead in a fucking basement.
What?
Yeah.
The feathery fellow and the little human.
That's
And
a
you
genuine.
just-
What?
You just left them there.
Well, there
Well,
was,
the
there was
god
a
of the demon.
demon. Yeah,
A demon?
Strong
And you
strong
didn't
Yeah,
call
let me
us?
keep it hush hush. We don't. These other
Demons
people
have great
rather
loot.
than-
Oh God.
Yeah,
Well, we couldn't have done anything,
we tried our goddamn best.
Yeah, we tried our best. We almost all died. So
Well, it must have been a tough demon for you, Phil.
yeah.
And what happened to the demonic bugger?
We don't know.
Yeah, we just gotta ignore our problems sometimes.
So is
Yeah,
he?
it's-
Did you just leave him and your friends' bodies in a basement somewhere?
What?
we did.
What should have been done?
Is this back in Grimstall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Jesus, I mean, my God.
We didn't know them for that long.
And besides, we were all almost dead. There
We
was
ran
nothing
for
we could
our
have done.
lives.
Yeah, but there was nothing we could have done.
At this point, like Norin and Cassie have set down their boxes and have joined the group to overhear what's going on. And Norin asks you, Alanis, what happened to the black gem I gave you? Why didn't you call for aid?
No.
Oh shit.
You
we
forgot
get
about
that
it,
kind
didn't
of
Yeah.
And besides, how fast
Looks at the
would
ground
they-
and
would they have
shakes his head.
gotten there?
I.
thing. Oy
Like-
vey.
Wouldn't it have taken any time to get there?
At this point, Lombrock pipes up. Well, that's not just a regular gem, you see. It's a one-way dimensional door packed into
What
a
the
fractal
fuck?
case.
Well,
would've
you
pop-
could have told us back then. I thought it
Oh.
I thought
Yeah.
Nora told ye. It's not my job to describe everything.
just.
Have you seen how many
Sure.
magic items I have?
Maybe next time we
I-
will remember that.
No.
Would have been
Wait
nice
until
to know.
Dylan hears about this.
Nobody tell him.
Oh.
Nobody tell him.
We would have been there in a
Just you.
jiffy.
Well, we didn't know how it worked. So.
Well, that's fair, but I think. And then Nora says, "I did tell you that you can, if you ever needed us, just call us and we'd be there." Oh,
Yeah, but that's
Sort of
not
just-
like.
That's not symbolic more than like
Yeah,
actually would
Yeah, I thought
be
people you'd be like coming in we'd be like, oh, we have to go there, but you didn't tell us. It would teleport.
It's like-
Yeah.
Why the fuck do we just go
Hey,
around
that's-
and look for these people?
that's
when
fair,
they're-
I suppose. Maybe I should start writing manuals for these things.
A good
Yeah.
idea.
User manuals.
Hey, what about the other magic items I sold you? Were they of any use? What about those rings?
No.
They didn't help.
He-
Not so far.
Nope. Didn't deal fire damage or
Necro-
whatever damage.
was
Yeah,
it?
necrotic damage.
And what about
Oh,
you,
yeah,
Lassie? As he points to you, Pastiche. Did you even did my ring come into the
No.
didn't even use the
'Cause
bloody
I-
ring?
Yeah. And I.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
you're adventurers?
Are you
No.
doubting us?
Hey, adventuring
Doubting your
isn't like you
competency a
have to
little
be
bit.
good at it.
Well, we are very
suppose,
used to
yeah.
magical items, so you know.
That's fair. You didn't grow up in a magical place, not like me, I suppose. That's fair. Well, I'm very
Okay.
sorry to hear
Rest
about
in
your
peace,
friends.
Noel and Silent.
Noel and
Shut
Sailor.
up, shut up.
Sorry to hear about that. What brings you to Cal Real?
We are trying to
Nice.
find the lost mine of Calreal.
That's just a rumor, isn't it?
We goddamn hope not.
Yeah, we hope not.
Well, if it isn't a rumor, I'm sure it'll be full of lots of treasures. He sort of like
Indeed.
puts his fingers together.
Would you be interested in acquiring some of those treasures?
Does a bear shit in the
Low
woods?
price of company.
It does indeed.
It does indeed. Hey, asking a dwarf would he be interested in treasures? Jesus, by the gods. Of
Didn't
course I'm
mean to
interested in
offend you.
treasure. But that's if you ever. Of course we'd be interested in treasure, but that's if you even find the fucking place.
Well, would you be interested in trying to find it? We've got a good lead on it from a professor named Zai.
Oh, that bookworm? Hey, I thought I saw him in the inn. Always nose deep in his lousy books.
You know him?
You won't find out anything in there.
Well, that's
I
why we're
don't know
taking
him.
him to
I've seen him, but I don't
the
know him.
mountains.
I tell you what, the festival is on here in about a week's time. We'll be free after that to help you, I suppose. Unless you can promise that the find we'd get in the mine would be worth more.
How much are you?
I'm hoping to make a few hundred gold selling me magical wares.
Huh.
What
Well,
do you know?
considering
What do you know about the mine?
we know it's lost, and it would
Yeah.
there's a, and I whispered to him, there's a dragon there, so there might be a
And you see his eyes light up.
horde.
A dragon's horde. That'd be worth quite a pretty penny.
Yeah.
And he sort of like pulls Norin and Cassian, and you hear them whisper amongst themselves like a little like football team huddle. They start whispering and it's sort of discussing, and after a minute or two they all kind of nod. We're in. A split in the dragon's horde would be worth far more and would be a great story to tell.
It would indeed.
It would indeed, especially if some of us die.
Would be much more dramatic, that's for sure.
Oh, the horror.
So when are you planning on setting out?
I suppose tomorrow.
Tomorrow sounds good. We've got a few things to
Nice.
finish up here.
Yeah.
We can join you in the morning.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. Well,
Before we head off, you wouldn't happen to have like a head collar for an owlbear cub?
I guess a
head
belt would do.
collar for an owlbear. I've got a collar. Are you talking about some sort of muzzle or something?
Like something that we can
Yeah.
put on it, so you know,
We got it.
like a dog collar, you know.
I've got a collar here, sure, but it's not going to stop
I
him
was-
from using his little beak.
I
Why
was
would you-
thinking about more like a head collar for a horse.
Right. Well,
What do you mean? Where did we get it from? We traveled with you guys when we had it.
You were there.
Yeah, you were there.
I didn't think you'd actually keep a little fucker. They're
Yeah.
a lot
He's
more
still
trouble than they're
here.
worth.
Emergency rations, you know.
I tell you what, give me a minute.
He's a support animal. Give him a
And
chance.
you see him walk over to his wagon and jump like fucking Scrooge McDuck head first into his wagon, start rooting around, and
Who's
after
Scrooge McDuck?
What do you mean? Who's?
you've been serious,
Better
Philip? You don't know
Google
you don't know who Scrooge McDuck is? Here, Jesus Christ. Well, while Philip's
That's
googling that,
that. Just the pictures.
Lombrock pulls a is it a horse's, is it a bit or is it a reins or whatever, the head mount, and comes over and he sort of like holds it in front of him to like measure the size of it, and he's looking over at the owlbear, looks back at the reins, he starts adjusting some of the straps, and he hands it to you, Theomir. Here, why don't you give that a go? I'm not interested in losing any fingers trying to put that on him.
I'll try. Does anyone want to help me?
I'll help. I'll help.
Okay,
I'll take
me-
a step
How are
back,
you?
actually.
How are you helping, Phil?
I'm I've got strength. I've got like
Yeah.
+2 in it, so that
So
might.
are you holding
gonna
him?
try hold him
You're
down.
gonna try and hold him down, all right?
Yeah.
As you hold him down to the ground, he starts like pushing against the ground, trying to break your grasp.
I'm like, oh,
Um,
whoa, calm down. This is a good thing
Calm
for you.
down.
People are not gonna,
Right.
like, people are gonna look at you with more, they're gonna forgive you for being there if you have this on. You can get
Try-
into places with this on.
Give me an animal handling check, Auntie, with
It's a
advantage.
VIP
from
pass.
Philip's help.
Yeah. 23 overall.
Okay, yeah, you manage to.
Fuck are these rolls?
You can check the fucking thing.
Yeah, I
It's-
know. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just
Yeah,
I
go
don't
on.
believe
Yeah,
the
you
world.
manage to put the reins around the owlbear's face, and after it takes a little bit of adjustment with the straps and such, and eventually you manage to get it on tight enough that he won't be able to just rip it off. He looks very displeased to have it on him in the first place, but
He'll get
it's on
used to
now,
it. Ignore
and
him.
there's not really much he can do.
What a handsome little boy.
Well, that went a lot
girl.
better than I thought it was going to go. Fair play to you.
Thank you.
What are your plans for the little fecker anyway?
You
gonna sell him
yes,
somewhere?
I
Figuring that
fucking
out.
know.
Well,
I know a few nobles
We'll
that'd
see.
probably pay a pretty penny for him.
I'm not gonna sell him.
When we
He's
settle
not
down
for
and
sale.
start a farm, we can use them to plow the land.
There's like a lot of things you could do
Have
with
you
an owl,
met
man.
horses? You know, they're much better at work animals than a fucking wild thing like that.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
they're not
sure?
as awesome.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, you know those things grow up, right, and are vicious?
I mean, if
I
we
don't
ever
care. I love him.
if we
We're
ever
going to have
screw up
him-
as adventurers, we can just start a circus with this fucking entourage of
Fair
characters.
enough. Look, I'm not one to tell people what to do, but Jesus,
We could get him neutered so he ends up like a pony, a peaceful little thing.
mind
And if we
yourself with
start
him.
a circus, I'm gonna do these tricks, and I try a backflip.
Go ahead and give me an
Shit.
acrobatics check.
I'm also going to backflip right after him.
Yeah, I say.
It's alright, go ahead. Everyone,
40,
must...
no, sorry.
I got an 18.
Oh,
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Hello?
everyone is
I
cracking.
got an 18.
18.
Acrobatics check.
And
got
from
it.
Tyranny? Oh,
Hey.
you got a 6.
Yeah.
Oof. You just like Thermir, you jump up and start to rotate, but you just end up landing flat on your ass.
Oh.
Nick, you managed to pull off a pretty sick backflip.
I got an 18 as well.
Equally as sick. Y'all, like in unison, the two shorter people in the group pull off a sick dual
I
backflip.
raise my hand up to make like high five.
High five.
Well, it looks like some of you have a chance on the circus, but not this lad as he thumbs over towards you. Maybe
I can do better
maybe
things.
you'd be a better ringleader. I'm sure you'll find something to do.
I can do other things. I can do this, and I cast light on my shield.
Oh shit! You can be the spotlight.
Fucking break it out of me.
And I end the light spell.
Jesus.
I can't
Alright,
see
I
my
think-
rolls. I can't see my rolls in D&D Beyond like I can see Theramir's.
Because
what?
you're not in the gang, like we told.
Lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're-
We
he's
can't
in it.
see your name in there. You're not
I
there.
see his name.
I see it in
Aye.
there, but he's not. He is in there, but he's not in there for some reason.
Yeah.
He is in there, but not in there. How
I
you
don't
like?
know.
No, I can't
I'm
see
there.
him there.
Well, I tell you what. Let us finish up a few things here today, and are you staying in the half full cask?
Yes.
Right,
Yeah, at
well,
least we
we'll-
planned. We don't have
we'll-
rooms yet.
We're staying there as well, so we'll meet up in the morning for breakfast and we'll head out. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect.
Sweet.
That sounds
Perfectly
lovely.
splendid.
Right,
Sounds
sounds
so
good to me. T.
romantic.
Actually, before we go, did you have any magic items that dealt fire damage?
That deals fire damage.
Yeah.
You know, the dragon is supposedly
Let me
white,
think.
so
Do I have anything that deals fire damage? We have a little rumble around.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm seeing all your checks now, Philip, that you're doing.
No, I've started throwing them on the website and they work there. They just don't work when I do it on the app.
Okay. One second now. Let me find my. Where's my fucking magic item generator?
A thermonuclear warhead. Oh shit.
And that deals fire damage. I've got a scroll that might help. Yeah.
What kind of a scroll?
It's a scroll of Searing Smite.
Searing Smite.
Yeah. It'll power up your weapon with the white hot heat and deal some extra fire
Whoa.
damage.
That sounds smitey.
It gives you like a little point to the thumb. It gives you a mod. Being as we're all friends, I'd let that go for say 100 gold.
You're not just gonna bring it with you in so that we have a greater chance of killing the dragon?
I mean, you can't blame me for trying to turn coin in a fucking merchant after all.
Yeah, but you're gonna if you use it.
Yeah,
or
I guess
it's an investment.
I'll bring it. Yeah, jeez.
We don't have to pay for shit if the NPCs use.
Making me use my.
That's the best part about bringing a merchant in there.
Shut
Well,
up, guys.
I'm not gonna bring my whole stock. I can't afford to lose that if we have to run, for example.
We have this thing that'll let you bring a lot of your stock.
Yeah, we actually got it.
Would that
from
be the
you.
bag of holding that I sold you?
Yeah.
That-
Right. Amazing. Wow. Where'd you get
yeah,
that?
it's good. It's great. If only you had one.
I do have one.
What the fuck? Then?
I just don't want to. I don't want to lose it.
Well, don't drop it.
I mean, have you ever fought a
Don't
dragon
lose
before?
it.
They're quite fearsome.
We haven't actually.
Well. Oh, don't tell him that he's gonna lose faith in us.
Did he have any faith in us to begin with?
Well, I can't see
Do you want to roll insight and see how much
Last
faith he has
time
in you?
Yeah, I'd like to roll, yeah.
Fucking that one. Who
Where's my
doesn't go in
insights?
backstab us?
That's not 20. 26 overall.
He gives you about a
Oh my
50-50
God.
chance of getting out of there alive.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Right. Well,
Cool.
I guess we'll see you in the morning. We'll bring what we can to help out, but you know, you lot are the adventurers, not us.
Yeah, but we could outsource this to the NPCs though.
I don't think so. But yeah, I think
They're expendable.
we ought to head on over to the inn there.
Yeah, I want us to leave in a good bed.
Sure. So you all head back into the inn, and
Yeah.
we go ahead and just fast forward the rest and everything. Is there anything anyone wants to do? Visit a general store to pick up a few bits while we're here.
Actually,
Maybe
I would
stack-
like to.
stack up on my
fucking-
arrows as well.
Stock up on arrows, yeah.
Fuck. Actually, I probably can't.
Let me grab my little book. And
Because last time potions of
Put 'em
healing
in
would have
bed.
come in handy. So. Maybe some of those, but I don't have enough money to buy one. Shit.
arrows.
They're not effective enough for the amount that they cost, though. It's
Yeah, but
Crazy
last time
one.
we needed to revive people, and it was good to have.
We should buy it.
How many arrows do you need, Hannah?
12.
12. Let's call that 6 silver.
Okay. And healing potions?
Healing potions. 50, but Lombrock will say a bit cheaper. How? He could sell you all a potion of healing each for 30 gold each. How's that sound?
I don't.
I have 2
No.
gold.
Okay.
Fuck, I can't
Whoa.
afford even that, so I can't. We'll just have to live without.
I can buy to everyone.
What?
Ah!
No, you
Finally, you're
can't.
spending your money.
Yeah, I have been checking here. Like I have kind of many.
But like, did you
How
take
many
away? Did you take away the ones that you had to pay for the like bag of holding?
Yeah, but it wasn't that much. Like I had almost 300 at one point, so she hasn't
I-
spent that much money.
Yeah, I'm just asking whether or not she took it away.
When? No, I'm not.
It
sure
was
about
when
that.
you were away.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, how much was it?
I have fucking forgotten.
Oh,
Did we fucking send it in the chat?
I think someone sent it in a
Alex
chat somewhere.
talked about me about that maybe.
What?
Bag.
I believe I sent Katerina how much it costs. Yeah, at some point.
A bag
I'm
of
thinking I
holding
might
one.
introduce a fairly popular homebrew rule for potions of healing, because they are kind of shit for what they are, considering how expensive they are. So I'm thinking you can use a bonus action to drink the potion, and we'll roll to see how much you heal, or you can spend a full action and get the full healing amount out of it. So for a regular potion of healing, if you were to use a bonus action, you roll 2d4 plus 2. If you want to use a full action, you just get 10 hit points back. How does
I
that
think
sound?
I used that. That was 45 gold each. I have memory of minus that gold.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yes,
Healing potions for everyone.
Wood healing potion ruling. If I listened correctly, I was trying to find the info.
How many we have?
Yeah, because to be honest, they're,
Oh yeah,
considering how expensive they are, they
Oh,
are not great. So
bonus action for rolls, full action for full.
yeah, full action for full heal.
Sweet, I can get my full health.
Should you try and bargain 30 gold for each? If
I
you
don't
buy
want-
so many.
I'm not gonna borrow gold from her. No.
Gotta borrow, it's a gift.
I've already
Nah.
added it to my inventory, so it's too late.
Hannah, did you reset your
So
maximum
how
HP?
many wanted?
I mean, I'll take it if you give me one.
I have never used this money, so maybe I will use it now.
So
I thought
one
the
for
same with-
Levi, one for Philip, one for yourself, one for Hannah. Is that right? So
Yes, so
4.
4
So,
and 30.
120 gold.
120 boys.
And now would that new ruling allow us to, like, if
Remove.
someone's down, we could, like, as a bonus action, make them drink it?
Yeah, but you'd be. Yeah. Bonus action to make them drink it. Yeah,
Where is
and they get the rolled amount back. Or you
It's
can, use
just
an,
like
you
a-
can use an action to shove the whole thing down their gullet.
Oh, that's so fucking hot. It's just
I
like,
regret-
I
I
know they
regret
are
my words
fucking
already.
bad, but then, just last time,
Is it just a
That was a
potion
point.
of healing?
Potion of
The
healing. Yeah.
normal?
it could come
Anything
in
else?
clutch.
Anything else you guys want to gather up before we head out? Torches, ropes, rations.
I'll have to check, like, how many. Well, remember we have,
you
like,
have
a
the
fuck ton of
lockpicks?
rations.
I have 2 bullseye lanterns and oil for them. No, I had to push.
I'll
Okay.
buy rations as well.
But we have a lot.
We have a lot of. I have like 37 in my bag of holding. Or in our bag of
Are
holding.
they ours? Oh, I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah, we got them like at, I don't remember. Oh yeah, when we like made the fucking owl bears into food. I believe that's
Ah.
right.
Yeah.
I also
I-
have the pelts.
Mm.
Yeah, we do.
Can everyone mark off 5 silver pieces for staying at the inn for the night as well?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm broke.
And
Remove.
can everyone make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh
Give me a second, I mention mine.
Yep.
What
Ten.
the fuck, my gamer?
10 as well.
Fuck.
14.
A plain old wisdom saving throw.
Yep, just wisdom.
24 overall.
Great God.
Yeah, I'm rolling really live.
The game is rigged.
I don't know.
Prestige,
about,
did I get one
the
from you?
No,
To win.
because I was adding the healing potion.
No.
Where's my
No, you
wisdom
cannot.
going?
Ocean of healing. There's no-
7.
Hannah, can you? I think your health, is, at least in game, it's still set to 21. Can you make sure that's your proper
Am I
max HP?
okay?
I don't know.
Yeah,
you're-
that
you're
is that is my proper max XP for some reason.
That's fine. Okay.
Uh-oh.
As you were all sleeping, Theramir, you have a dream.
A dream.
A dream. That's right.
What?
You dream
Really?
of a cold, frigid mountain, snow swirling around you, blizzards racking your skin, and you hear the dull beating of wings, and you feel a frigid, cold breath sear your skin, and as you and your tiny little dragon companion are frozen solid, your vision of the events begin to pull back, and you see a human and a tiny pseudo dragon. Think of like a little lap dragon, basically, frozen in ice. And Yona, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
Oh shit.
Yona's not here. Oh, he is.
I am, but I'm eating currently, so I was muted. Just a sec, I'm making a mess here. Okay.
Okay, so the human is making a mess.
Yeah. Okay. Did you just describe what conditions I'm in?
Yeah, you and your pseudo dragon are frozen. I'm just giving them just deferring to you for a visual descriptor of what you look like.
Yeah, I'm a long-coated human, messy short hair, probably in either early 40s or late 30s. Kinda skinny with very cute little dragon by his side.
Thank you, Yona.
He has a pet.
It's a
And-
sleeping beauty.
As you stir in your sleep, and this dream that feels almost real snaps you back to reality. You wake up in a cold sweat. Even though it's warm in here, your skin is covered in goosebumps, and you feel a cold shiver run across your back.
Is the gravity gone?
Pardon?
Loved
Is
it.
the gravity gone?
Gravity?
Gravity.
No.
Okay, just wondering. No.
What the fuck?
Well, snap back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
He
Bruh.
was making a yoke.
Wing and a miss.
If any of us knew the only a miss because none of us got the joke. If we did, it would have been funny. Is that a miss?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's a miss. Know your audience.
Okay.
Well, who doesn't know Eminem?
Who's
We
Eminem?
know, but it doesn't mean we know his fucking song lyrics.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you wake up in the middle of the night, feeling the cold, frigid air that seems so real only a moment ago, sort of
Ooh,
rush
brr.
across your body. And now that we have Dylan back, Mick, you still have that dream catcher in your inventory that you made with his feather, didn't you?
The fuck has happened?
You do. Okay. We're gonna go into cutscene mode real quick.
God.
And Noel, you feel your body drifting through nothingness, falling and falling through the darkness that enshrouds your body. And as you fall, you look down and you begin to see a river of blood beneath you. And as you finally splash down to the ground, you surprisingly don't feel hurt from the impact. Perhaps it's your wings that slowed you down, perhaps it's just the nature of this place that you find yourself in. As you pick yourself up, blood soaking into your feathers, the amulet that you've been wearing begins to float up off of your neck and floats about a meter or so away in front of you and erupts in a shining light that blinds you momentarily. And as you open your eyes now, you see before you a huge mound of skulls and bones, some 20 feet high, piled up on top of each other. And at the top of that, you see a skull throne with a sort of like a scorpion's tail sort of thing coming out and over it, with a massive skull at the end of it looking down at you. And sitting in the throne, you see a sort of silvery blue figure. It's difficult to make out what he looks like. It seems like his form is constantly changing, and whatever is up there sort of finally notices you and stands up, and you hear its voice not with your ears but in your mind. I'm just going to pause the music for now, and you feel the creature's eyes lock with your own, and you hear a voice in your head.
So you finally perished then. Another soul decided to wear my amulet. What brought you to this place?
Bitches and hoes.
To be honest, I think I might have taken a wrong turn. I'll get out of your way. I don't even know where I am.
You're in my amulet.
Oh.
Seems as though you've died.
Ooh.
Oh, that sucks.
Right.
Whoever
So I
wears
guess
my
that's
amulets, their soul ends up here.
why I'm here, is because I died. I guess.
Are you willing to make a bargain? A pact, if you will?
What's the deal?
I can restore your body to the mortal plane. For a price.
I've got loads of gold. No bother. Here, you can have all.
I'm not interested in gold. The only way I can restore your body is if I shunt my part of the soul that resides here in the amulet into your body. 2 souls entwined in one vessel.
Do I get to keep the amulet?
You keep the amulet. Yes.
Deal.
For fuck's
I have another condition.
Okay.
You'll have no recollection of this deal. And if I say the key phrase, you'll allow me to assume control of your body for 1 minute.
1 minute.
I won't hurt any of your friends or companions.
Will you hurt me?
No.
You're gonna hurt me?
I mean, you'll be my vessel in the mortal plane.
Okay. So you probably don't want to hurt me. 1 minute.
1 minute. Do we have a deal?
Whenever you want, as often as you want?
Let's say I can only do it once a day if I even have an interest in doing it.
1 minute a day. That's pretty good. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
And he begins
And
to
I get to keep the amulet.
he begins to descend down the throne. And now that you can get a better look at him, I'll give you a picture of what he looks like. 1 second.
This is making Alex's job so much more fun.
I'm gonna have to be real nice to Alex from now on if he can fuck with me once a day.
1 second. I'll post it in the
You know,
DnD chat.
I call Alex a bitch, and then he makes Noel eat like a pile of poo or something, and has like minus 10 charisma for the day or some shit.
Oh.
And he stretches
God, I'd fuck
out
him.
his hand, waiting for you to
Wait,
shake it.
hold on. Who are you? Don't you tell me that.
You're the dude from Shadow of Mordor, what the fuck?
Who I am isn't important at this stage.
Well, we're going into a partnership together. I think,
My name is Malikos.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
That's not my problem. Do you wish to live again?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Shake my hand.
Da, da, da.
Wait a minute, hold on. This amulet, does it have any other properties that I should know about? I mean, it was like holding onto your spirit. Does it do anything, or?
Once I shunt my soul into your body, which is missing a part of your soul, I might add.
Right.
And
Where, do you know where that's gone?
at this stage, Dylan, you sort of look down and you notice that some of your own body is sort of incorporeal and has that sort of blue shimmer as well. You're not all
Oh.
whole.
My clasper.
The amulet will no longer contain my soul. It'll just be a mere trinket.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, you could sell it.
Okay, all right.
Do we have a bargain?
I guess so. Spit's hand shakes.
And
Oh
he
my
shakes
God.
your hand back, and your entire memory of what just transpired is gone. And Mick, at this point, your knapsack or backpack that contains the Dreamcatcher begins to shake violently, and the Dreamcatcher bursts out of your bag, and the feathers that were used to make it up begin to rip off the Dreamcatcher and start to swirl around, and you see flesh begin to knot its way out of the feathers. Bones appear in places. You see a circulatory system start to appear and connect, and after a sort of sickening plop, Noel's form shows up and has a solid thud on the ground. He's naked. Wait, no, sorry. I think we already discussed. I think we already discussed this. He's not naked. He's entirely clothed with all of his gear
And my feathers, right?
and his feathers, minus
Okay.
the feathers that made up the Dreamcatcher.
Oh, yeah, right.
And you're plopped onto the ground with a sickening thud. You're still wreathed in blood.
Wow.
Did I just witness this also?
I mean, out of character, yes, but in character, no, you wouldn't have seen this.
Yeah, but like him popping up.
Well, it happened in me tent, didn't it?
That happened in your room.
In me room. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
your room in the
I was
inn.
Did
thinking
I
he
like
ripped me
splash
tent
blood
up.
everywhere? Is the place ruined?
There's
Jason.
a bit of a there's a blood stain, and more blood is dripping off of your feathers onto the ground.
Well,
Noel, it's great to see you, but you need a wash.
That's your reaction? Your friend just came back from death. Oh,
I
a
inspect
wash.
myself and agree.
Nice.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. I just got one shot at by a demon.
What a crazy night that was.
Well, I
Yeah.
grab you a beer while you wash up,
I go to wash up and agree to the
and
beer.
I go and notify everyone else that he's back.
He's back.
He's back,
Uh,
baby.
Oh, that's neat.
That's neat.
Okay. I go back to sleep.
Who asked?
True story, bro. Needs more
I
dragons
said
and
back,
shit.
Who asked?
For a
Right,
bit of
I da-
housekeeping, I think right now, Dylan, your max HP, at least in game, is set to 18. You can reset your max HP to whatever it was, and then update your in-game piece.
Cool. I've been struggling to open Tabletop Simulator because it says failed to load from
Yeah.
list.
It failed to load from list. Did it?
The
was-
DLL.
Yeah, I think the DLL. I think it's getting flagged again, so you might have to turn off your real-time security.
Yeah, I did that. Then so I think I'll have to download the crack
Yeah.
again.
In the meantime, I'll share my screen.
Thanks.
you.
Philip.
Let's just say I downed the pint because I'm very thirsty, and
Perish
then
thirst.
I'm very lightheaded from all the excitement and the pint, and I go straight to bed so we can just move on.
Okay.
Here we go.
So you spend some time washing up, getting all the blood out of your feathers, cleaning up the mess that you made, and I guess you snuggle up into the bed with Mick because there's only there's no spare beds in that room.
I
Aw.
guess so. He's only very small.
He's
but
only
I
very
am very
small.
large.
Yeah.
How's a
And-
joke give me a bed this big anyway?
In the morning, it's the morning now. You've all can all mark off a long rest if you need it. Yeah.
I need a long rest too.
Mm-hmm. And as you make your way downstairs, there's very few patrons in there. The innkeeper sort of like raises his eyebrow and sort of like starts muttering to himself, almost questioning his reality. He's like, did a big bird person come into my inn yesterday? Am I losing it? And
Maybe he needs a long rest.
you see
Yeah.
Professor Z, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at the morning, sort of perusing through his books. Lombrak,
There.
Norn, and Cassie have sat down at the table and are sort of chatting. You can't really overhear what they're chatting about, but it seems like they're just sort of trying to get to know each other.
Hey guys, look who's back.
You're after telling me that fucker was dead? Do you know what's going on
Oh.
at all?
He pushed out of my backpack.
He bushed out of your... Is that where he was hiding? Did he just jump in there at the sight of the demon or something?
Look how big this backpack is before you start making jokes.
Yeah, he's not fitting in there anytime soon. What the bloody heck is going on?
Dreamcatcher.
You know things happen.
Dream catchers. Right, I better write that one down. Invest in dream catchers. Well, it's good to see you again, Noel. The party was awful somber yesterday when I was talking to them.
Yes, very sad indeed.
We were doing loads of backflips.
They were doing a few backflips though. They were sad commiseratory backflips, I think, right, guys? As he sort of looks to you all.
we
Yeah.
were
Very
just to
much.
remember those guys.
And silent
They
remains
said, "Oh,
forgotten.
Noel used to love backflips, right?"
Right.
They all did one in
Yes.
your memory, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like
Great.
that.
Well, it's good to have you back, and he sort of gives you a sharp slap on the back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I tell everyone about the vision I had last night, and about the guy in the ice.
What
Okay.
the fuck? That's
Well,
more
I-
shocking than the dead coming back to life.
I don't know. I saw a guy frozen, and there was a dragon in there with him, and it was really cold, and I don't know. I saw a dream.
We need to make
Cool.
more dream catchers.
Dude, saw a dream.
Maybe we should try and look for him up in the mountains while we're at there. He could maybe
Because
be a
of a
help to
dream.
us. Yes, I'm a very, very well. It could have been a vision from Angarad. Who knows?
I mean, fuck it, we still have to search for the goddamn mine, so might as well add it
Yes,
to
so
the
might
list
as
of
well.
things.
It was a very, very realistic. Like I woke up in the middle of the night, feeling really cold.
No, that was just me shoving ice cube up your ass.
Ooh, nice.
As a
Proof
joke.
disappears. You can't prove anything.
The perfect plan.
At this point, Professor Z like folds his book shut, and it's like, right. Well, it seems as though we've all gathered here. And hello, my feathered fellow. I didn't see you here yesterday. How do you do? I'm Professor Z, and he extends his hand
Super,
to
thanks for
shake your
asking.
hand. Well, it's very very pleasant to make your acquaintance. Are you friends of my good fellows here?
Oh, we know each other a little bit. I know the short one a long time.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm sure you can regale us all on your tale as we try and find this darn mine.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Have you all made your preparations?
I'm gonna go try pee.
I
Hopefully.
suppose so. Oh yeah, have to take a piss before we embark on an adventure after.
Well, yes, please
Yeah.
relieve your bladders, and your colons or whatever appendages for removing waste from your bodies that you may have, and I guess we'll get ourselves on the road, eh?
Go
Lomrock,
away, cuss.
can we perhaps use your sturdy wagon and horse?
Everyone just pile on top of it.
I mean, we can bring it out to the base of the mountain, but Bessie's not getting up that fucking mountain, not a chance. Well, that
We could leave-
seems entirely fair. Yes.
So we could leave it at the base.
if that's okay with young Lombrock, and he sort of gives like a nod.
Young?
Yeah.
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 Young?
Can I get a
Like- like-
hi?
How young?
How young?
You like? Did you say young lot? Whatever. Like
Hey,
old,
it's.
old.
I mean, he seems fairly spry for a dwarf.
I don't know. I just assumed he'd be like kind of old.
And Lombrock sort of turns over to you.
Jesus.
Don't be going around assuming everything, laddie.
I'm older than you. I can assume things.
Oh shit.
Right.
They're
Well,
ageist.
that's fair, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, let's go out to Bessie and let's get this show on the road, eh? And he
Yes.
starts-
Let's go.
He starts
Let's go.
Let's go.
walking outside. Before we move off, can I get an animal handling check for you, Thermir, for your nights of trying to corral pudding?
To control the beast.
So wait, what?
Just give me an animal handling check just to see how you and pudding get along for the night.
They have been
That's
fighting.
a
all night.
natural 20, Alex. 24
Nice.
overall.
Fucking god.
What is going on?
This guy is
No.
cheating.
No, you can fucking check the logs. Check the logs.
No,
Oh,
no,
well, then he's not
no.
cheating, he's hacking.
The,
Hack.
the election was rigged.
When we end up the fights, you will like.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Uses all his good
Yeah,
rolls
that
on the
one
social
I
checks.
kill prestige, and everyone cheers.
Let's
Right.
storm the capital.
So
No.
you all head outside, and I suppose the smaller of you probably hop up on the wagon.
Yay!
Yeah, I will.
Manlet privileges.
When in.
Norn, Lombrook, and Cassie sort of sit up at the front. And Professor Z is sat quite happily at the back, sort of taking in everything.
Oh my god, he has a fucking model. Let me know what he looks like.
Lombrock tells you, mind that feckin' owlbear near my horse, alright?
Of
I don't want
course.
her. I don't want her spooking my horse.
Of course.
My horse. Are you making fun of my
Horse.
fucking accent?
No. I said
My-
of course.
My horse. Right. Sort of like thinks to himself, was I making fun of his accent? And
Ah! Make it stuck.
with that,
What?
you
Who
set
knocked
off,
me off?
crossing the bridge,
You're in the river.
and
Who did this?
Oh no, he's
Begin
drowning.
to
This river is too deep for him.
don't. The wagon's gonna have to move anyway, so don't go being too
Nice.
descriptive about putting yourself on there. So
It needs to be perfect. My
come across
immersion.
the way. Let's see. Roll to see if we got a random encounter. We
3
don't.
XP. Oh.
Oh.
And you guys make
3
it
XP. Yes.
to the base of the mountain.
Because of my cat.
At this point, Professor Z takes out a map, an old parchment one. That's sort of a map of, say, I'll draw how much of an area it encompasses. It's like that much, thereabouts. And you see various treks up into the mountain, like dotted lines, all going up into all different parts of the mountain, but nothing has ever been found. So, how good are you fellows at finding lost and hidden features?
We've never
Perhaps
tried
our
that
avian
before.
friend here could fly up and get an vantage point from above.
I'll do that. He's talking about me, is he?
I don't see any other fellow
Probably.
companions here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not an alien. But I will
Avian.
go.
Avian.
Oh, avian. Oh, right. Sorry.
I heard alien too.
You can be an alien as well.
No, I'll take avian. I fly up. Where am I flying? Up here?
Just like as high up as you can get, just to give us a readout of
Okay.
what you can see. And do you want to give me a perception roll there, Dylan,
I will.
and see if you can spot anything?
See. Ooh.
Great.
I guess we need to go back to
as-
town.
As you
Land and
fly
water.
up, you see the mountains. Not even that far up into the mountains. Snow has begun to fall across all the various peaks. There's a lot of pine trees up there, also wreathed in snow. You don't see any tracks, any paths, anything that would give way as to where this could be. Perhaps the weather is just too thick up there to really make it out at this point.
I do get a 9 overall, though. Just
A 9 overall,
I know
okay.
if that helps.
That does help somewhat, yeah. You don't see any particular path, but you also don't see anything below like the half point of most of the peaks. So you would hazard a guess, as I say, that it'd be safe enough to say that the mine entrance is probably further up in the mountains.
Okay, I report that to the lads.
Well,
Well,
it
we
seems
should-
like we have to go up higher.
Yeah.
Lombrock, is there somewhere safe around here that we could perhaps leave Bessie, was it? And Lombrock goes, yeah, I guess we could tie her up down here. Maybe over here by this tree. We'll hide the wagon if you all don't mind.
The tree is an aggressive treant, and we need to fight it.
So, Lombrock, Cassie, Norin, tie up the horse, leave some feed behind, and spend a few minutes like pulling down branches and leaves and trying their best to like cover up the wagon so it's not as visible from the road. Seems as though this path is the way up, as Professor Zai points to like a very. It's not a well-worn path at all. It's very light. It's more so just treaded on grass more than anything that's sort of started to wilt and seems.
Have you ever been up this path?
I have indeed. I've made several treks using this path. Several treks using this pathway. This gets us about halfway up the mountains.
Oh.
And from there, it gets quite hazardous. I hope you've all brought some sort of cold gear.
Cold gear?
About that.
Well, it's quite frigid up in these mountains.
Wish you would have said that sooner.
Yeah,
Yeah, wish we would have thought about that sooner.
I mean, we're going up
Well-
in mountains, for goodness sake.
What the fuck is the gold gear?
Like,
Like,
jackets.
Yeah, but
Or,
I
you know-
was just thinking aloud.
And
I
Lombrock
don't know what
sort of
know that was a-
looks at you all as like, oh, jeez, these fucking creatures.
Well, we didn't even know that. was a thing
Rummages around in his
DnD.
wagon and has a few fur cloaks for you all to throw on.
Nice.
This should
She's such...
get you through the worst of it, but by God, you need to prepare yourselves better next time.
We should have
You're
had
lu-
those pelts.
You're lucky you have me around.
Yeah, we do have 2 pelts.
We
And
should have had them
imagine
processed into
Puddin was the
coats. by then.
perfect size
Yeah.
for me.
Puddin's right there.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I stare at Mick with a menacing look. You know, like if you could kill with a stare, you know.
If
what-
looks could kill.
Luckily, you can't kill with the stairs, so I'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, don't be so sure about that, Phil. You ever heard of power word kill?
Well, that's a
No.
word.
Yeah. Well, just be thankful that hasn't come up yet. Anyways, you
Anyway,
begin
Hey.
to ascend the path. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can I get a survival check from the group to see for you all to look out for any signs of life or anything that would give some sort of
Getting all my bonuses.
11 from me.
direction for you to go.
Well, from me.
Survival.
Yeah.
Survival.
Boo.
24.
12.
15.
Okay.
I can see Mix now.
That
Okay.
first, that 3 was a 4 die
He was
that I
The
rolled
D4.
back.
Yeah.
He was just practicing.
It was
Just
the
getting the
wrong
bad
dice,
rolls
so it
out
didn't even
real
count.
quick.
Just a practice roll.
That was a good roll for a
for
4-sided die.
D4,
That's quite
yeah.
good.
That is good. Okay, so you spend some time just ascending up the mountain, constantly looking out for any sign of caves or anything that would, anything that would give some idea of where to go. And after a few hours of ascending the mountain, Noel, you notice some small footprints sort of like a three-pronged paw with claws on each toe, and then another toe on the back coming out, perhaps for balance or support. Again with another small claw, and it seems as though whatever was walking this way was doing so on two limbs, and there seems to be quite a few of them, but they're all very small footprints themselves.
It's
Paw
some
prints,
sort of.
I guess.
It's one of these Cliffgeist things, is it?
Do you want to roll
Harpy,
me
harpy
a
things.
history check and see? Actually, a second survival check to see if you know what these might belong to.
Sweet.
Can I help him?
You can.
I help
Load her
you.
up. 24 again.
Okay.
Ah.
After studying the paw prints and consulting your book, you pretty sure that these belong to kobolds, small little reptilian dragon people.
Little dragon people.
They're
Do they breathe
renowned.
fire? What's their
They're
abilities?
renowned for. They're quite small in nature, not particularly strong by themselves, but in a pack they can be a little fearsome. They quite like building traps, and you've heard tales of kobold lairs being just absolutely full to the brims with traps of all sorts of natures. It seems as though the kobolds pride themselves on coming up with the more and more ridiculous traps.
So they're clever. They're like super
Clever
intelligent.
little
bastards
creatures,
is what they are.
Little dragon things.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Is that
And
kobold
that's
with
swearing.
two
That's a-
O's?
yeah, KOBOLD. And the paw prints lead higher up into the mountains.
Should we
I
follow
report-
them?
I report all of this to my fellows.
Well,
Should we follow them or?
Yes,
Move the wagon out of
yeah.
the way.
I give my opinion. Yes, I ask for his opinion.
maybe very carefully.
Yeah, we should look out for traps there. Yeah.
Okay. And as you guys begin to ascend higher into the mountains, we're going to change the map. So if you all could move yourselves and knock yourself down.
Bitch, get out the way.
No need to be rude.
That's Noel.
And that is my worried expression.
Same.
Why this looks
Yes.
mad?
Hannah is mad.
There we go. And let me just, you guys will be over here. Let me just adjust the grid size.
Oh my god.
They're
What a map.
eating her,
Oh, sorry,
and
actually,
then they're gonna
Yeah,
eat
let
me.
flip it. It should be right that.
The fuck? Oh my
So where
Oh,
are
god.
that's, yeah, and you guys will be here. And let me.
And then
adjust the
they're gonna
grid.
eat me.
Oh my god. There are berries here. Why is that funny?
No, I was laughing at something else.
Well, do share.
No, I don't think I will.
You
When you just
lovely
laugh
man.
alone, you don't want to laugh with us. Aw.
Yeah.
You
I
don't-
push Tiramir into the endless abyss.
And I curse you while I'm going down. I cast fucking what's it called?
Come, Geyser.
Yes.
And let me just erase the draw lines that I put on there. And as you begin to ascend the path, you see ahead of yourselves several massive ice blocks. Some of them contain people of all different sorts and backgrounds. And one of them you see up ahead, around here, you see a frozen adventurer with a tiny lap dragon on his shoulder. Theramir, you recognize this as the man from your dreams.
Poggers!
Yay!
Yes.
I know him, but be wary. There might be. I think this is a trap.
But he's the man of your
Oh,
dreams,
could it
dear
be a
Mayor.
trap if we're following kobolds?
Yes, I think it could. There, you know.
Yeah.
We should try and watch
Could.
out. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I take a closer look at the tree line here? Like,
Yep.
try
Do you
and
want to give me
spot out-
investigation?
Helping. Helping.
Help me look. What is harder?
Yeah.
Look.
Well, I mean,
So-
I'm also looking, so
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
in that.
I'm just kidding.
sense.
It's investigation.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. I I clean your glasses for you, so you see that.
13 and a 2.
Well, that's fucking awesome. What's your plus? What the fuck?
0. I'm not
I have
really
plus
You
2. I could have
Don't
done
see
that.
any obvious threats along the tree line.
Okay.
Just more and more frozen like ice blocks and people.
Well, that's
Gosh,
cool.
This reeks of an ice dragon, everyone.
No.
No.
I
Do you
think so. I think so.
Should we approach the adventure
Very
in the ice?
carefully. Someone go in front of me. I don't
Imagine
think it's an
Kiara
ice
coming
dragon
back
though. If it's
back
white, it's
alive
probably
and
the racism dragon.
he's the one to kill us all. He's the ice dragon or something and he kills us all.
Oh, yeah, that would be fucking awesome in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
who
let's
wants
get
to
moving.
go?
Let's get moving. Let's get moving, guys. Move forwards.
Yeah,
Second place.
obviously after you, my big man.
Well, I'm like Noring and
Tanks.
Cassie and Lombrox are here. Yeah, like, are
Tanks.
they gonna move?
Oh,
If our two
Elanis!
tanks from the back line want.
Jeez, ye are
Hey,
the bravest
good job,
adventurers I've ever seen in
Elanis.
my life. Fucking hell.
Elanis
I
is...
Hey, well, I mean, with
Yeah,
our
yeah.
track
Take a
record,
Lombrox.
we should-
Oh, Elanis, you're so
Yeah.
Lambrock
brave.
first.
Wow.
Lambrock first.
Okay.
Can I get an insight check on whether or not Lombrox is lying?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know, can't we that?
22.
Lombrock is making what's called a joke, Auntie.
Oh, shit.
At your expense, I believe.
Oh, that's not,
Let me actually
not
grab.
nice. We have to shank him quickly.
Let me grab an NPC for Professor Z real quick.
You see, to shag him. Is that what you said?
Shag.
Shank. Well, I mean, that's like
That's
second
an
best
option.
option. Yeah. That comes after the shanking.
Gonna shank him with your penis in the bum.
Oh,
Ooh. Fancy.
well, now I'm
Shagging.
aroused.
Yeah,
What
I'll
the
use-
fuck
I'll
is
use
this
model.
shit supposed to be?
It's a bowling ball.
What bowling?
Yeah, it's
Bowling.
character. It's a
Nice
bowling.
cock.
Nuria.
Oops.
Now, how the fuck
He
do we
has more
melt this
health than me.
motherfucker?
Body heat. Everybody undress.
Oh my god.
And we all just die of hypothermia. Yeah. Like, yeah.
But
He
at
was dead.
least we saved this fella.
So, what are y'all doing?
Um,
What the fuck
Should we
happened?
burn him?
I light a torch and I try and
This
melt
Noel
him.
is an imposter.
There's wood nearby. Maybe we could light a fire next to him.
I light a torch and I try to melt the ice away.
With a single torch.
Yes.
I was thinking, like, if
Better
there's
than
like.
nothing.
I don't have anything
Wood would
fire.
be super cold.
Have anyone
I saw
seen the
bushes
Frozen
earlier,
movie?
probably, maybe.
They needed true love's kiss.
Twigs.
I'm going to assemble a fire next to him,
Professor
Alex, out of all the wood
Z
around the place.
starts like inspect it. It's like pulls down his glasses a little bit and gets a closer look. Fascinating. This individual has been preserved in ice. How intriguing.
We're trying to get him the fuck out. Because our friend had a dream.
You wouldn't happen to know any fire spells, would you?
Assemble fire.
No, I'm
Ape
afraid I
man
don't. But
build
does anyone
fire.
have some sort of a pick of some kind?
Oh yeah, we could break it, I suppose.
Or a blunt
Actually,
instrument?
I'm still holding up the one
Mhm.
torch to the
I
eye.
have
checking what the
I
fuck.
have
I have a
maybe 2 big
crowbar and
weapons
a
to
hammer.
this.
That
Yeah,
sounds
2
like the
big
right thing.
weapons to this.
If we follow the lines of the ice and see if we can find a stress point within it, surely somewhere in that glacial structure there might just be an exact point. Please, hand me your crowbar, was it?
Yes, here you go, gamer.
And let's see. My tall friend, Elanalis, was it?
Yes? Oh.
Could you take this crowbar and strike precisely here? And he points to a point about halfway down in the ice, where a lot of the lines that make up the ice's outer shell all sort of converge. Strike precisely there with all of your might.
Yes, I can. Do I need to do
Well, you
some
can.
roll?
I mean, you can roll to
Oh.
see how much damage you do if you want.
Okay, so
Just
I
roll-
just need to
roll
like if
roll
I'm
a-
Roll a
being
d6. I mean, it's a stationary ice block. I'd be surprised if you miss.
It's a fucking
what
crowbar, so.
d6?
Yeah, it's a
it's not
crowbar.
like-
Yeah, it's not a regular weapon, so just roll anything really, just so we have an idea of how much damage you do.
Dude.
Anything.
But I was like, if I'm too not gentle enough and I just accidentally smash, and that would be bad.
Try your best.
I got
Dead.
2. Did you get my
I'll
roll?
haunt you if you kill me.
You
You get
just make a new character again.
I guess.
Okay.
But yeah.
As you smack it in its stress point, fractures and cracks begin to spread all around it. It seems as though that wasn't quite strong enough. Perhaps give it another volley.
Hi,
And-
hi.
Bring your torch closer over here. Give us more light.
Another 2.
And with a second, I won't say triumphant blow, but a second blow, she rains the crowbar down on this stress point within the ice, and the ice begins to crack and fracture. And after a moment, it shatters, and the man within it drops to his knees, finally taking in a breath after God knows how long. And Nurja, as you begin to take in a cold, ragged breath, you look up to see yourself surrounded by individuals.
Friend or foe?
Um,
Oh, yeah.
That's up.
what is going on? Also, who are you?
Are you okay,
Cracking
my
open
friend?
a
What are
gold
you?
boy with the ones. What?
I don't know.
We asked the questions.
I was
Whoa!
I was kind of fighting a beast,
What beast?
Beast.
but you don't look like that beast.
Well, we
Was-
goddamn
did
hope
it-
so.
Did it ran away?
At this point,
Kind of
Professor
beast.
What a
Z
coward!
takes his
You a coward.
outer cloak off and wraps it around your shoulders. Here, my friend, get some warmth into you. You must be freezing.
Yeah, that also.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, what is happening?
We're heading up
well,
this
we-
mountain.
Yeah, we're just searching for a cave. And then we saw you and we just cracked you open.
Well, actually, I saw you in a dream.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
there is that.
That sounds gay.
yeah. Yeah.
Are you gay?
Hey, he is gay, so.
A voice break.
Are you gay? Can you be my new husband?
Are you
You
gay?
single?
Are you gay?
At this point,
Oh my
Professor Z takes a step back and hang on, let me just check the spell.
That's gay.
Sake.
Does it have any? What's cantrip? Okay. Professor Z takes a step back and begins to weave some energy into his little walking stick, stamps it down on the ground, and as he lifts it, a small little bonfire appears. Please, my friend, warm yourself up around this and tell us what happened.
Why is none of us so fucking useful?
Well, I was here hunting a beast, And
What manner of beast?
I think it's called some kind of drake or dragon.
Fascinating. Could you describe this dragon, this beast?
I mean, it's scaly and blue.
Oh, sorry.
Where
you
did
and
it come from?
I had to retcon it to white. My bad.
Oh, it's white.
That's on me.
Sorry.
Where did it come from? Where did it go?
I don't have too much recollection because I was frozen.
Cool.
I wrapped my
How
cloak
long?
around his head.
No, we don't know.
What year is it?
It's
Can you tell us the year?
You know the year?
I should
I've
know this
forgotten
year.
the year, but it's whatever year we're in now minus 1.
It's been there for a whole
Oh,
year.
no, a year.
Yeah, so you've been frozen here for a year.
Don't have a fucking panic attack about it though.
That sounds kind of. I don't know how to deal with that.
Maybe
Well-
killing a dragon would help with it.
I mean, if I can move and fight, it's still on the menu. It's still on the task menu. So
We could help you out with that.
what you doing here?
Kind of the same, probably, maybe.
Yeah, we're
Well,
looking
we're
for
here
the
for the
dragon.
cave, but
I mean, the cave is whatever. And at least, as long as we slay the beast, I think we have a common interest.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
let's do it.
either way, we are all going to be scurrying about the mountain, so might as well stick together.
I
Let
guess.
us press on in that case.
Let's go.
Once you've all warmed yourselves up. And who's your little friend here? As he points to your pseudo dragon.
Make is always a good name if you can't think of one.
It's I do these spells, and
Uh-huh.
and this is a spell creature. Yes.
Oh, some sort of
Yes.
familiar.
Let's call it a spell creature. Yeah, familiar. Yes.
So you're a warlock?
No.
No.
Dude, this guy is fucking
I,
crazy.
I would never do a dark
knows?
magic. That sounds terrible.
Oh.
Oh
So,
no.
Sounds kinda sus to me.
I've
That's-
cracked the code on this character.
Does your people use those kind of magic regularly?
And
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Good. Great. Anyway,
Well,
Right.
Okay.
right, yeah.
And on the
Carry
discovery
on.
of a potential new companion, I think we'll have to leave it there for tonight, unless we can stay for longer. But I think some people
Take
have
my
to leave.
fucking crowbar back.
Yeah, I have mornings.
Yeah, so in that case, we will leave it there and pick up next time with the new group assembled.
thank you, Twitch.
Thanks, Twitch. Thanks, Tano. Thanks, everyone.